We're in the midst of the new Portage Hospital construction project with the PCL team, which is our fantastic construction team. We're working on the largest construction project that Southern Health has ever seen. So we're very excited that this work is progressing so well, and excited to work with the teams as we see this structure come together.
Currently we've got a concrete pump parked here just south of Area C. Right now they're doing our first concrete pour on the main floor. We're calling this, it's called Pour 7, but main floor of Area C. Over in this area here to the east side of Area C, we are erecting steel. Steel deck is also going down and Nelson studs on the level 2 slab. The steel erection is above that on level 3. So we're going to keep out of that zone. It's all red rope safely, so we're staying away from there. Our access stairways on the north side of the building are closed currently due to the work going on above here, the concrete pour going on here. We've also got steel erection going on the girts and the exterior wall of Area A on the north side near the ambulance bay. So any access ways we want to go on, if we want to go inside the building up on the main floor, we can access from the west side of Area A, south side of Area A as well. We've got a ladder actually coming up over here, but we're going to stay away from there. Piles are all in there. A little bit of welding going on in the exterior of the building, which is by the loading dock. So calling the stair 7, doing some handrails inside of there. And then we've got two lifting zones going on currently. One near the main entrance, so we've got some signage up there. It's a big steel laydown. That's where Besco's crane is parked, and that's the steel being erected up to level 3 on Area A, as well as in between Area B and D. We've got a big crawler crane parked there, and they're lifting up steel heading up into level 3 of Area A. So we're going to stay away out of those zones for now. Otherwise, so on site, depending if we're on the eastern half of the building, here at 3 blasts of air horn, we'll be going to muster point 2, directly over here. If we're on the west side, we'll be heading to muster point number 1. That's where we stay there and take head count, make sure everybody's out of the building, safe, everybody's accounted for. First aid room we have just directly to the south of our main office, which we're in right now. All our first aid kits, eye wash station, all that is housed in there, as well as a lay down area with a little cot in case you're not feeling well. Otherwise, we will make our way through the turnstiles into site, and from there we'll proceed and we'll do a walk around. We'll stop inside anything you're going to see inside the building, and that'll be just fine there. Right now we're sitting around 110 workers on site. So I'll scan here and you'll just make your way through the turnstile when she goes green. Good. Other way, yep. Good to go. So here we're going to have, we're getting this up and running here. This is our little safety program. So every morning when workers come through, they're going to see the site the site plot plan that we just went over. Everybody's going to see the accesses they can use to go onto site, what areas are red roped, what areas to stay away from. So this will be kicked off in the next couple of days actually. I think I just got the program going.
Communication is such an important part of the safety program, right?
Yeah, exactly. So as we went over, this is the ERA's laydown right now where they're erecting steel. The guys are just bolting and torquing up on level 3, being they're all the roof joists in the area. The western wing, same thing, roof joists are all in. They're moving along there, bolting and torquing all those. Crane's bringing up bolts to all the guys up there, and they're just working their way around, tightening everything up. there's the first concrete pour like I mentioned. So that's pour number 1 of 24 slab pours, I believe is what it is.
It's like a structure
So it's steel deck. So the perimeter, we've got wooden blockouts all the way around it, and just fill that up. Inside of there, you got all your conduit runs in there. You got heating lines on certain edges of the building. All your mechanical penetrations, and then your reinforcing mesh all throughout it as well. Let's get out of the way for the truck here. So we have the natural gas line just installed. They just finished yesterday, and it's running along this trench right here. Runs up onto that steel structure. So now we're just waiting for the gas meter to get connected from Manitoba Hydro in the next couple days. We'll be able to have natural gas to be able to heat the building with. A very big section. Like there'll be tarps wrapping almost the whole building.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, to be able to pour concrete slabs in the winter, we heat them from beneath, from below. So you just pump the heat in there, heats the Q deck up and the reinforcing. It's got to be above 5 degrees, and now we're able to pour and finish it in the winter. So there's steel structure going up for level 3. These are the switchgear and transformer pads.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
So here's the outbuilding. Guys are getting all the void form and stego wrap done. This is going to get poured out on Friday. Two gentlemen there on the second floor tied off there. Those are the guys putting Q deck down, all on level 2. Follow behind them is the guys installing the Nelson studs. Watch out for the truck coming this way here. Hey, Ray.
You know, like,
This building is like where the generators are going to go.
Yeah.
And I guess that truck has some bays for our equipment.
No, all the way, yeah, we'll take a close look at that even up here.
Okay.
Yeah. So anywhere we had more than 1.1 meter of backfill to do, we had to make up that difference with lightweight fill.
Okay.
I actually have a sample of it on my desk I can show you after. It looks like it's a nice little core, and it looks like it's a heavy piece of concrete, but pick it up and throw it around, very lightweight stuff. So next spring we're going to be doing a lot more of it as well. We got to come out further from the building and a little higher in some locations as well. So that's all. When it comes out, it looks like shaving cream.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Huh.
Hardens up overnight. You're able to walk on it the next day. You can actually put a shovel into it and dig it. It's
Really?
pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
It's like that great stuff.
Yeah.
Spray foam.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just got a higher density on it. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So exterior of the cores, they've all been patched and rubbed now, so they're ready for the AVB to go on. All the cores with exterior walls had to get done just so the AVB could be ready for it. Insulation and then masonry follows behind that. A bit higher here, right?
That does feel solid.
Yeah.
But it's not that heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy how light it is, so we don't need.
Yeah, I told him we have a sample on my desk. I could show him afterwards.
The old hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they got a good view of everything going on here.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how much bigger this one's going to be. Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We got a little sample on my desk too. We wanted to see what it actually feels like. Have a piece of it.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit hard to get.
Such a wide footprint, right? So many things going on at the same time, but safety's good. Compared to the footprints of the other hospitals being built, which is larger.
This is the largest one.
This is
Yeah, this one's 277,000 square feet. Yep, all the metal deck going down here. Temporary storage, they'll bring it close to the building and put it in.
parking all here. What is that?
This is a parking lot. Yes. Yeah, what actually happens is we're calling it the southern parking lot of the north area, and we actually tie into the existing and make a new exit out that way. Yeah. So that'll be in spring of 2025. We'll actually tie in and take over some of that parking lot.
Got the helipad.
Remains, yeah, we'll walk by that. That stays there. We actually have a new pathway that'll go right to it.
trying to obviously keep it as minimal a pathway as they can. It sounds.
Yeah, we are in communication with NavCan, so they're aware of the cranes, where they are, how high they are. The cranes have beacons at the top, but we're actually just outside of the helipad or the helicopter's path. They actually come in from the west.
That while you're doing construction.
Yeah, yeah. There's been times it's flown over, but they give us a call and let us know. We stop, let the crane or let the helicopter come in.
So what are the entrances over here?
Yes, yeah. So just to the left of where those guys are on the scaffold, that's called the Indigenous Circle, and that's one of the entrances right there. And this is almost a big U driveway here with lots of parking in here as well. So this is all this lay-down steel. This is all getting flown up into place. So they bring from where the trucks drop off, they're bringing them here in stages for what they're going to use for the day and fly it up. We built a lot of these swamp mats, we call them, made out of 2x8 rough lumber. And since it get very wet around here, keep it off the ground, keep it from getting muddy and dirty, and we're able to fly the steel up there and not having to worry about cleaning the steel at a later time. Keeps it nice and clean while we're building. Very useful for walking paths and getting machines around site too, because machines going around on sloppy mud makes things tough. So these are a definite help for that.
People wouldn't even think of.
Oh yeah, lot goes into this stuff.
I guess it's good to be heated pants.
Yeah.
Guess not.
So that's back in our budget again, is that right? Is that what I heard?
I guess so.
Okay.
Well, I mean, once they I usually make that very clear. Yes, so if you understand, I won't do it. Which is basically what we got to do.
So all the new underground civil is in for all the wastewater and our water supply out. We've got our fire hydrants in as well. That was all completed this fall.
Weather's really helping things out.
It has. It's starting to turn on us, but we were pretty lucky for a while there.
So kind of ahead of where you expected to be.
Yeah, things are going well.
So like 2 weeks ago?
2.5 weeks ago. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is the ambulance bay. All the structural steel is done now. A little bit of bolting and torquing just left to tune up and some angles to go on. And then we've got our temporary bracing holding everything in place until the steel deck's installed on the roof. And I guess we walked by Area B there. Steel structure is actually starting there Thursday this week. So we're going to start expanding out to the north here. Yep.
They'll like go together.
Yeah, build up and then out. don't know if there's, if you guys want to go up under the metal deck and have a look around there, or it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. Just try and step on the piece of wood just so we don't hit the heated lines. Yeah, so these are the Nelson studs. So right after Q-deck is put on, Q-deck gets welded down, screwed around, and then Nelson studs get thrown on right after, falling right behind them.
So those will be heat lines? Like
Yeah.
For there's in-floor heating in the room to help with energy efficiency.
Yeah. Basically 10-foot perimeter around the building.
Around the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it keeps the room nice and warm without a lot of forced air.
Yeah.
Forced air, it feels like it's drying out.
Yeah.
I can see why they would have issues with rolling rank.
Yeah. So right now we're standing in the middle of the emergency area, emergency department. Above us is a roof with the nice walkout deck on it.
Yeah, so when that's done, the medicine unit will end there,
Yeah.
and then there'll be the palliative care area, and then there'll be a deck along the Crescent River.
Yeah.
So an extra for the patients that are for the patients' families that are there.
Yeah. Good?
Yes, sir.
The envelope starts, like we're actually going to start with some roofing. Starts in 2 weeks, where we're going to start on that roof on over the emergency department, where the deck is going there. That area, we start that in 2 weeks, and from there, they jump to all completed roof areas from there. So let the crane swing over here. So he's got all the nuts and bolts in the bags there, probably some spud wrenches back and forth. They load it up with more bolts and everything, take it over to the guys. Saves them having to load their pouches and carry them up there, right? So he's got to make sure the sling is directly centered over that piece of steel so it flies up nice and level. Okay. So come around here, we'll stay out of the crane radius. Hold it open for you. Just watch your head coming in here. It's nice and warm in here, yeah. So like I said, pouring slabs got a heat from below. It warms up the deck, warms up the steel, and that's how you're able to place and finish the concrete during the winter months. So right now we are in, we're in area C here, right near the Indigenous Circle entrance.
Yeah,
which is
just ceremonial room was there. We're basically just below the rehab unit, like the outpatient rehab services. Yeah, and diagnostic imaging is to the left or to the right here, and we'll be in the hospital. So when you come in the secondary entrance, you'll be right above this when you walk.
Yeah, there's actually a door right above us that heads out into it. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of conduit and piping from here.
Yeah.
That got to the hospital.
We actually brought all this piping in before the steel structure was put up.
Oh, yeah.
Just to eliminate the fact of having to haul the pipes in one by one. Saves a lot of time. So we brought, that was something that was actually done in all the other wings of the building as well.
Yeah, not a lot of equipment is down here. It's mostly all on the roof.
Yeah. So this is the first concrete slab pour on the main floor at Portage District General Hospital. The guys started pouring here at 7:30 this morning, and they worked their way all the way back heading south. The concrete's starting to set up. So they're able to start putting the power trowels on there, and they finish it nice and smooth.
And that has to be done in a day, I guess.
Yes, the finishers will be here late into the night. Past midnight, I bet you, could be 2 in the morning. Yeah. Long days pouring concrete in the winter. Dustin's up top. That's our surveyor. He's shooting in the slab to make sure it's perfectly flat. He's got a scanning system that scans it, and as the guys move along, he can let them know if there's any dips or imperfections in the slab, and they can build it up or take it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite the high-tech equipment to do that. Lasers or just eye, or
Back in the day, it used to be all by eye, right? Now there's laser levels. You just move along with the laser level, and it beeps when you're perfect. Build it up, take it down, whatever you need to. This is taking it a step further. Scan it as you're pouring it, and makes it just perfect. Yeah. If you look across it, you can see it's looking very flat, and these guys come along and give it a nice finish. He's able to stand on it now and start finishing it. This is roughly a 10,000 square foot slab pour.
Let's see if we get the hook.
day. I think he's wrapping up for the day. Retracts his boom every night.
Intensive part of all of this?
Oh, well, there's so much goes into the interiors. So that's a lot of work on there. The coordination of your mechanical, electrical, all that tying in with the finishes. A big thing is when steel structure goes up, you got, like I said, you got your steel deck coming in, your Nelson studs behind, then you've got your mechanical, electrical rough-ins that follow, and you got to try and do it, let everybody have their time in their space without putting them at risk with the work above. So there's a lot of good coordination that goes on there as well. I'd love to say there was highs and lows, but it's pretty fast paced the whole way through. Snow clearing, main focus, get the guys to the workplace. Well lit areas. So safety is a big thing when snow flies. Keeping the building tight. Nope, it doesn't. Just another challenge. There's snow tomorrow and Thursday.
Doing a lot of work to keep this tree.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, to make sure that there's a fence around it.
Yeah.
Because it's a big centerpiece tree, so they kept it for the
Yeah.
for the shade and for this. But it's not a light task to keep a tree alive in this. I don't think.
Yeah.
Keep that tree alive
Yeah.
during the course of this construction process.